freshman of the year. Are you starting to believe the legitimacy of the fact that Bo Nix may not be the starter?
Auburn University has decided to make a change in the leadership of the Auburn University football program.
Former Auburn quarterback Bo Nix, who entered the transfer portal last week, has announced his commitment to the University of Oregon.
With the 12th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select
Wow. Filling every cookie, ice cream cone.
Look, you're coming to South Alabama to train, for the NFL draft. There's more bells and whistles out there if you want to look for that. You come down to South Alabama, it's all football.
There you go, there you go, there you go.
Here we go. Good. You talking about in your finish? Oh, well, that makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, I see that sometimes. It's like you're restricting yourself on your rotation. So there's such thing as over rotation, but then there's also such thing as not rotating enough. And sometimes I feel like you're getting there, right? Instead of just letting that foot. Last time you'll feel that foot kind of there, right? Like finishing like a golfer. Yeah, and I don't even care about the drag as much, but just like watch my back foot, watch it turn. It's kind of there. Sometimes you'll be like this. Yeah, all right, cool. Let's roll.
Bo is a pro in everything he does. He is intense. He knows what it takes. He's going to prepare. He's going to prepare harder than anyone, and he's going to work hard in the weight room. He's going to work hard on in his movement. He's going to work hard on the skill of playing quarterback. So I would just say, Bo is a fierce competitor and a guy that loves football, and he has a desire to be great, and he knows that that's going to cost a lot, and I think he's willing to do that. Look at the actor from City.
There we go. So a typical day, we would show up at 7:45 in the morning, a little earlier, and we would get going and have PT. We'd work on some deficiencies maybe we had, with physical bodies, just maybe, we were tight in a certain area, or we, needed to strengthen somewhere, or, needed something worked on. We would do that to get going, kind of get our bodies loose. And then we would go throw if it was a throw day, and then we would finish it with some speed or some moving on the field, and then a lift, and then meeting time.
I actually texted her yesterday because that girl ended up, so this was on you, I didn't know they had an elevator. Yeah. Our trainer gets called upstairs because a girl.
If it was an off day, you do everything but throw. So that was a unique schedule. It was fun because you were just going back to back to back. Everything was football, and I was just joking with a lot of people. I was just out there training my life away. Every day was training. How can I get better?
Good. Just get your depth. Okay, get out. Just go half speed. Have your right foot. Go. Up. Go.
Oh, man!
Obviously, still some habits to break. Still some things that we're going to work on. But the foundation is there in everything that we've been working on. I feel what it's like, and I know what I'm trying to get out of myself now when it comes to throwing.
Front or back? That's it. Oh, let's go. Sign it up. Sure. At least two. We got to tie it too. Go ahead.
Oh, no win.
How about that? Stopped.
How about he?
Oh, and then he rattled it in.
Hey, how about you talking in his backswing, just like. These are golf rules out here, dude.
A lot of strong relationships around here, and I think we talk about that often, but you just don't want everyone to neglect who you're standing next to, and got connected with too. It's just neat, man. Football brings us all together, and it's just it's worth paying attention to. And I'm grateful for all you guys. So appreciate y'all being out here. So down.
I mean, as soon as he could walk, he would be.
Yeah.
He'd be throwing a baseball, swinging a baseball bat, picking up a football, whatever it may be, basketball.
And then as he grew up, he would look at those plays and then run outside and do the play. And that was how he played growing up. He would look at a play either on the cut-ups or a football game that we had DVR'd or whatever, and then go outside and play the game.
What are they doing? Okay, and then what are you going to do? Okay.
If you were wanting to play something else, he was going to turn it into football or basketball or baseball or whatever. It didn't matter what they were playing. Quite honestly, when he started playing in the 7th grade, it didn't take him long to realize I'm better than all these guys out here.
I go back a long time remembering football. My grandfather was a coach, and so I grew up on the sidelines of his football games. I grew up in the stands at Dad's football games, constantly playing in the backyard, trying to be somebody, pretend like I was, throwing a game-winning touchdown or, whatever it may be. I was always playing football, and as far back as I got memory, that's what I wanted to be.
You don't hand it to me, you just fake it. There you go. There you go. That's play action pass.
I remember being just the happiest kid. Getting ready for Friday nights, being on the sidelines and just getting to do the fun things of high school football. And then on Saturday, taping your ankles to go up there and sit in the stands and not even play, but just feel like you were a part of the game. So it's always been a part of me. It's always been, my passion. It's always been my favorite thing. I think at an early age, if it was my coach, I was trying to please my coach. If it was, somebody else trying to do that for them instead of just going out there and being the best I could be. But I've learned that over time, and I've gotten better at it, and it's human nature sometimes to fall in that trap. But the Lord has a plan, and if you believe in that, and if you follow that, then you'll be in the right spot, and you'll eventually, have peace about what you're doing.
So I first met Bo, 5-star recruit. He was the #1 quarterback in the class. He grew up in Auburn jerseys. His dad played there. This was Mr. Auburn.
This kid didn't think about NFL. This kid thought about being quarterback at Auburn and playing Alabama in the Iron Bowl.
There was not a person created from the outside perspective that could get Auburn to where they wanted to go other than Bo Nix.
Look at Bo Nix. Look at Bo Nix taking control. This is what everybody wants to know. What did Bo Nix do to win the job? It's these little things like this. There's his father who played, of course, great quarterback here for the Auburn Tigers, coached in college, now a great high school coach. He's a coach's son. He knows the little things that gave him the edge as a freshman to win this job.
I was recruited to Auburn from the head coach, and he literally told me, "We have Bo Nix coming. You're set." The amount of hype around this in Auburn was gigantic around Bo.
Look at his eyes. I mean, he doesn't look like a deer in the headlights. He looks like he's in his element.
Everybody invested every piece of emotional pride, everything into Bo Nix is the guy. Was that fair to him? No, because that's one person with 85 scholarships around you. That's one piece of the puzzle, but in this world, all the pressure was applied. Through all the challenges, he rose above them at that time.
Now they can play a little safer, but they're not going to. Nix is back, throws it downfield, caught, touchdown, Williams! And the legend of this legacy quarterback at Auburn is born in his college debut, a touchdown pass with 9 seconds to play.
It's a constant battle to say, no, we are not going to be defined, and Bo is not going to be defined by what kind of a football player he is in the end. And when you're defined by how you go play a game, it's taxing, and a life of just always being defined by how many state championships you have. What really defines him to me is the impact he's had in the state by the players that he has impacted and the role model he is.
Rolling the dice here at Tiger Stadium. Nix, is he going to do it again? Swirling, scrambling, searching, and finding.
And I think deep down Bo knew this is probably not the best fit for me football-wise, but I'm going to go give it a shot.
If you listen to the outside noise, you always just continue to search for something. And I'm out there doing what I do, not for other people, not for their opinion, not for their standards, not for their satisfaction, but doing it because the Lord placed me in this position.
Bo was meant to be at Auburn. He wasn't ready to go to Oregon coming out of high school.
Lord doesn't make mistakes. He brought me out here for a reason, and he gave me the life and the adversity that I needed to be who I am now, and he'll continue to do that to shape me into the best person that I can possibly be. And it's only up to me to walk in that light and walk that path. What's funny is every year at Auburn I got better and better, but it still just wasn't even close to what I felt like I could my potential could bring. And then all it took was just a team that let me just be Bo and went out there and did my thing.
Know what they're doing, but what are they doing? What happens when
their shoulders?
Yeah, when my left hand hits, they're really what's going on? My hips open and my shoulders closing. So there's a lot of torque generation. There's a lot of rhythm to that, sequence to that, and it happens quick. I don't love it. I don't love my hands off of it and then I throw it. But I don't know that it's proven that hey, there's been tons of fumbles in the pocket because of it. So. But I do think it's a better habit to not do it. And that's kind of what both of y'all do, right?
It's almost like you punch it backwards.
Faster, a little faster, a little faster, a little faster, a little faster.
Now, you messed me up because I think you're about to bust it every time you get going. No! He's over here like
1,000,000,000%. Bo's eye literally goes right there. It's like that reverse of that groundhog.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
We're gonna do it.
Well, so I'm here. Think equal weight distribution on your hand. Hey, same thing. Open that left foot. My shoulder's open. When I drive out, it really doesn't close until that right foot hits. You follow me? So I don't want to start closed and then just kind of overstep myself in my alignment's a lot. All right, so I'm here. All right, and then just to get back step, same thing we just did. Here we go. Equal weight distribution. Here we go. Open that right foot. Open that right foot down a little bit. Good. Posture stays back. Come on, keep it up. Yeah. Good. Pull back up.
Try not to watch. 1492, that's a record. In the 1300, right here.
Did you know there's 5 guys from the state of Alabama in the Super Bowl and only 2 from North Carolina? I sent that to Drake and he said potluck.
I don't want to do it though.
Gosh!
All right, cover your phone.
Go, jump. Not me! Not me!
Man, this is cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Woo. There's a lot of guys out there in colder, so at least I'm tougher than Carter.
He's not clocking in and clocking out, and when the work leaves the football field, he leaves, and he takes that work with him.